Wow, what a week. It's a big, bad, scary world out there for an actor. And you really have to like take it by the balls, because otherwise it's very easy to fall off the bandwagon of the actors. This weekend I have 2 little things I need to do. So tomorrow evening I have a little film project for a film production student. Not getting paid for that. It's just one of those things that I like to do because it gets you more experience. If it's really good, you can put it in your show reel and your CV. You never know how it's going to turn out. And so I think sometimes it's worth doing student productions. But then on Saturday, I have to go all the way to London. I've got an audition for another student film, but this time I'd be getting paid for it if I got the job. So it's basically auditioning for a job. It's for the Met Film School, which is one of the best film schools in England and maybe even the world. I'm not entirely sure. So I yesterday went and got my headshots printed and my CVs printed. I'll show you them now. Ta-da! Went to my uni print store. We have like a store in our uni which just prints stuff for all the like design students and stuff. So they have a really good printing service. So I got it printed on like fairly nice paper. So I just got a couple of some of my headshots. These are my younger looking ones, so I'm probably going to take these to the audition on Saturday because well, I've got to choose. Actually, I might take this. No, I'll probably take this one, just depending on the role. If I think they're looking for a different kind of character, or like if they're looking for a really serious girl, then I'd use this one. But if they're looking for a more timid, you know, innocent kind of girl, I'd probably go with this one. And then I don't want to touch them too much. I have a few others. This one, I look a bit older. I'd probably use that for commercial. And then I have, this is my main one. But the problem with this one is it looks very, very elegant. And I've been told that I'd probably do better with more grittier roles. Which I agree. I like doing grittier roles. I look so terrible today. That's why I'm wearing a hat, because it's wash day for my hair. But I only printed a couple of each because I think I need to get new headshots done soon anyways. Even though they're fairly recent. But my agent has told me that I need kind of a rougher kind of look for rougher roles. I've also printed out a few of my CV. This is just on normal paper to save money. I just went to our university library and printed there. Different shots on here depending on what roles I'm going for. I sound a bit nasally because I'm just a bit bunged up today. But yeah, so that's my process so far. Progress. Hello loves, I'm just editing. I know I look really tired, I haven't had a lot of sleep. I've just finished editing this vlog and I realized it looks a little bit confusing, so I just wanted to explain what it is. Just mashed together all the footage I've taken of anything acting related that is like a step towards my goal, of my acting career, where I want to be. So it's kind of like a vlog mainly just to motivate myself and motivate you guys, so you can see how much I do in a month. It's kind of like testing myself, I guess, in a way, just to see what an actor fresh out of graduation is doing to try and make their career happen. And I've put the timestamps on each bit of footage so you can see how far between each vlog I've done something acting related. So this vlog is a little bit like here and there, but it's just all little bits of footage from the month in order of what I've done. So I hope you enjoy the rest. Okay, so I've been on the floor for about, I'd say half an hour, just going through the lines, because we get given like sides, or you know, just a part of the scene to memorize before the audition. I've read in many books and I've heard from many industry professionals who give advice about auditions. You should always try to memorize your lines for an audition. It's okay if you can't, but if you can, and if you do have the time, always memorize them. And when you're doing the audition, even if you've memorized them, hold the sides in your hand, because it will make you feel more confident, comfortable. You're allowed to have your sides on you, you're allowed to have your lines, as much as you know you'll want it to be as perfect as you can make it. It's just an audition, so be professional, learn your lines, but also have them with you in the audition, just in case you do, you know. Auditions can make you very nervous and you never know when something just might go from your head, so yeah, don't take the risk. I've been trying the scene like in a few different ways. I've got to learn the lines for both of the parts because they want me to try out for both characters. It's quite a tense scene. They're like on the run, so I tried to like do it stood on this chair and imagining that I was like in the middle of a river, and like I was just on a stone, and the person I was talking to was on another stone to like intensify the stakes, so like I wouldn't fall in. And then I tried going down here in this little corner. I tried doing the scene down here, like the lines, just imagining that I was hiding, just so I could try and get the intensity that they would be feeling because they're trying to escape. Most of the time I've just been sat here though. I've tried it sitting down, I've tried it stood up a little bit, but I think in this scene they're mostly sitting down because they're like filling up their water by a river, their water bottles. There's been loads of moments where I'm like, oh my god, I'm shit, and there's been a few moments where I'm like, that was alright, you know, like I felt that one, that felt real. It's just like, it's a funny thing with acting, like getting the balance between like trying to make that moment come, like getting yourself in the perfect fluidity that it just comes out of you naturally. It's kind of, you have to really, it's really hard to explain, but some people just have it. Some people have it when they focus very hard, and some people just never find it, and those people usually struggle. But yeah, I think I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm like, sometimes I'm kind of crappy, but then if I really go into like there's a space in my head where if I just let go of everything, I can just totally be there, but it's not available to me all the time. And my goal as an actor is to make that space available to me like all the time, because sometimes it's not there when I need it, and I'm just like, come on. For my film project tomorrow, it's not going to take too long. It's going to take like an hour, and it's mostly improvised, so I just have to be a nurse answering some questions for like a documentary style horror. I'm not really sure I have to prepare much for it. I just have to get into the mindset of a nurse and answer some questions as truthfully in that character as possible. So, but I'll check in with you later on. Today I booked my travel, and oh my goodness, you're gonna have to excuse my hair because it's crazy. I've booked my travel. Oh my god, this took such a long time to figure out my travel, because obviously I live in Bournemouth and most auditions happen in London. Like no auditions happen in Bournemouth. So Bournemouth is miles away. It's like so far away from London. So trains cost a lot of money. So I've booked a coach from National Express, and even a coach cost me about 37 quid there and back. So like traveling to London is just so expensive, and it's just one of those things as an actor, you have to have it in your budget somewhere, like travel for auditions. For jobs, usually you get your travel covered, but for auditions, it's all on you. You just got to pay for it. And also, you got to just get used to making your way around London as well. I'm familiar with London. I grew up in London, but I've spent a big chunk of my life away from London, so going back there can sometimes be a bit overwhelming. There's so much going on. The bus lines, the tube lines, the trains, all that. There's so many places to go. I spent a couple of hours trying to figure out the best, the fastest and the cheapest way to get there, because where I'm going is Ealing, and it's like west from London. If it was in London, it would be easier because you can get anywhere in London just by hopping on a tube, right? But it's like way out of London, so I have to go into London and then out of London. If you're an actor as well, this is the kind of thing you have to know. Any kind of creative professional, you have to know your travel. You have to be able to sort travel quickly and at short notice, because if I were to get like an audition come through tomorrow morning, I'll just have to like sit on my laptop right now and just figure out all my travel, and it can take a long old time and a lot of stress, but it's got to be done. So I've got my travel sorted. I've just been editing the footage. Literally as we speak, I've just been sent an email from the person making the film with another script that he wants me to learn. There's an odd number of applicants now. They were going to have us going in pairs, but now I'm going to be auditioning with a guy, because it was going to be two girls, like sisters. So I have to learn another script, but he's let me know that it's okay if I don't learn it exactly. Well, this is what he said: I'm not expecting you guys to be off page. I'm more interested in seeing your emotional range. So this should give you a bigger opportunity to show that. My time is unchanged, still noon. Good, because I've bloody already booked my my tickets. This is like what I mean. Stuff, your whole plans can change like that just from an email, or you know, like someone getting in contact with you, like changes to your audition, something like you just, being an actor, you have to be so ready and so flexible all the time. With things changing and things popping up, you have to be able to just like quit all your plans. Like, if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, they're probably gonna really struggle because you're gonna have to quit on them a lot. This is why I'm single. It's easier at the moment. So I didn't get to vlog any of this audition because it was one of the most stressful journeys of my entire life. So I got to the coach station, my coach didn't arrive because it was broken down. So I already knew I was gonna be late for my audition. Text the director, he said it's fine, he can try and fit me in like during lunchtime. I was like, crap, that's really, I don't want to like be in his lunch break, but that's better than nothing. So got on, had to rush everywhere, missed all my tube connections, so I was rushing, running around, running. The coach obviously doesn't stop at the train station, which I didn't realize. It stops at a coach station which is like around the corner from Victoria, but I've never been there before. So I got out that coach station, had no idea where I was running around London trying to find out where to go, trying to find the underground. Eventually found it, literally ran everywhere, ran to my audition, got to my audition, puffed out. I managed to be put in like 40 minutes later with this other girl who was also late, so luckily I still got to do the audition. The audition itself was actually really, really good. I was really upbeat, really happy. The director was so lovely. I really felt like it was a really like good audition. Like they gave us both like a good couple of chances and opportunities to try it a few different ways. They redirected us. It was just him and like 2 other students in the room, I think. I really appreciated that audition. It was like just the kind of audition that people want. I really did feel like my time was valued. The journey back, so I was late for my coach back that I already booked, so I missed my coach back, which meant that I had to buy another ticket. So then I had to pay extra for another ticket. I tried to complain about it. I tried to like get like a refund because obviously they had made me late in the first place, which made me miss my other coach. They didn't have any of it, so I had to like pay the fee for a new one. Missed that coach as well because I've never been on a coach, I've never been to the coach station, so it was all so confusing to me. I didn't know what I was doing, so I missed that coach. I managed to get on the next one, but obviously my ticket said for the last one, so they weren't gonna let me on this one. But I got to the guy who was taking the tickets and I literally put my hands together and I begged. He's like, this is for the other coach that's just left. And I said, please, for the love of God, please let me on this coach. I think he could just see the desperation in my eyes. Thankfully, he let me on the coach and I was on my way to the 3-hour journey home. And that was that. Buongiorno, we're at our third year expedition. We've finished and now expedition. They've transformed, did you?
Yeah, I put it
They've transformed our movement room into a whole exhibition. Oh look, oh my goodness,
what?
There's me.
Where? Oh,
there.
yeah.
Woohoo!
You were number 7.
I made it. Yeah, I was called Fiber 7.
Fiber 7.
Oh, and they've even got the programs and everything. There's me. It's not a very good one of
And
me.
that's me.
Who's that really fit?
Yeah, all right, Chester. There's our show. There's Freakenstein that I was in. I was 5 or 7 in Freakenstein.
I put you down for most likely.
There's some of the other shows, Line Witch. Oh look, there's me.
I probably will.
There's me as a leopard. There's me from that program. And me. There's my show.
That's you, Bella.
Yeah, there's us bowing. There's us bowing.
That's Bella.
And I've got my little dog. What do we look like? Oh yeah, I had to lead the bows for that. And then we just left.
Look. Bye, Bella.
Bye forever. There's Far From the Madding Crowd, there's Freakenstein,
Blood and
Ice, which Lauren was in.
Far From the Madding
Crowd.
Line the Witch in the Wardrobe.
Oh gosh, this is so sad. So now we're going
Look,
up.
Ansha, there's your face.
Oh,
Look.
oh my god,
Look,
there's
that's
my
you.
face. That's my face,
they
painted.
were like
So we're now headed upstairs to get champagne. We're going to get, yeah, I've already squirted my perfume. In a couple of months, these photos will be us. This was the last year, and then it's going to be us, but we won't be able to see it, so. But we'll probably be back.
Everyone else will be able
I'll probably visit and come and look at our photos. Oh, Lily, sexy. We've all dressed really nice for our last goodbye, although it's not the very last one.
Look at those hips.
Ah!
Hello, gorgeous. You're here for like
How are you? You're right.
5 minutes.
Filming our conversation.
Yeah.
Bella.
Why not? It's the last time we'll all be together for a long time, apart from graduation. So I'm just filming everything, innit? I guess we should go in now. It's Monica and Millie. We are having our little do. We've got champagne, we've got Chris, we've got Finn, we've got Bethany. We have everyone. We have all the tutors with us. All our grades are there. I'm not looking at my grades yet. And then we have over here everyone else. And then more people. Sadly, not everyone can come today, but it's fine. Here's Susanna and Courtney, Amy and Bethany, Holly, Elle, Brian. There's our group that we began with. There's me! I'm back. So it's been a little bit quiet the past week or couple of weeks. David has left the house, so I've been alone, and it's also been just quiet in terms of acting stuff. Not a lot has been happening. However, something I applied for 2 weekends ago or last weekend, I've got a reply about. They want an audition. I can't make the audition because it's in Leicester, and I didn't realise that it was going to be in Leicester, and I live in Bournemouth, so that's like, it's way up in the north. So basically I'm going to be sending an audition tape. So I have until the day after my graduation, and the day after my graduation I'm going to be hungover. I know it, because I'm going to be celebrating. So I'm planning to hopefully do this on Thursday, which is the day before my graduation. They've sent me a monologue to do. It's basically a little short film made by some students at De Montfort University in Leicester. I'm now going to have to learn this monologue in 2 days for Thursday, so that should be fine. Also, I heard back about the student film at the Met Film School. Unfortunately, it was a no, but he did say that he really enjoyed the audition. Sometimes you will have good auditions and you won't get it, but it still doesn't mean the audition was bad. It just means you weren't like the right person for the role. So he said that he's going to wait for the next castings because he hasn't quite found the right actor yet. However, he did say he's interested in working with me for the future, and that we'll stay in contact. So that is like the best outcome that you can really get from an audition, apart from getting the role. So I'm not really too down about it. Yeah, it was a nightmare day, absolute nightmare, but it got me through a door, it got me a couple of contacts, and it got me some experience, and it got me like it gave me a confidence boost. So it's all good. This is how you have to look at stuff like this. So I was literally just about to dye my extensions. I got a phone call from the Solomon Theatre Company, who I auditioned for a couple weeks back. It was actually, no, it was like a week ago, a week and a half ago, for their shows in autumn, which is like a while away yet. But today has been manic. I'm trying to get everything sorted for graduation. I'm trying to dye my hair extensions, so she's going to email me all of the information. Graduation day! We're at graduation. We're queuing up now. There's all our year group. I graduated! Woohoo! I'm so proud of myself. I graduated with a first class honours, which is the highest degree you can get. Update on the acting. Oh, it's dark in here. I've been called in for an audition on Wednesday. It's currently Saturday. I just had my graduation yesterday, so I'm a little bit hungover, I won't lie. I was celebrating with champagne. But yeah, so I've got an audition for theatre at Waterloo. They just asked me if I could give them like 3 different time slots that I can be available. So what I do is, before even like deciding on a time, I will look at the travel. So recently I've been looking on National Express coaches because they're usually cheaper, but the train was like £3 more and a lot faster and more convenient. So I'm just gonna get the train just for like £3 extra. So I will always check the trains, look for the cheapest fare, and look at like the times and travel and all that before I confirm an audition time, unless they just give me one. So now, since I've been with my agent, I've been called in for 3 things in about the period of just over a month. So 2 of those things I couldn't go to, but this one I think I'm gonna go to. So result, I've just filmed a couple of videos for like launching my acting series, even though I already do videos on acting like this one, like vlogs and stuff. Yeah, I kind of made it official with like an official video today. In other news, I've been asked to go and attend Solomon Theatre Company at they do like touring around schools, and they were interested in casting me in their autumn shows. So I'm going to see one of their shows in like 2 weeks from now. I've also just got an email from someone that I sent an application to yesterday. Oh god, they've said that I can send in a audition tape for that. So lots going on. It's good to stay busy. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me like, I do get a little bit of anxiety surrounding these things. I'm like, shit, like it's actually work, I have to do work. But this is what like weeds out the people who can do it and the people who can't. This stuff is scary. This stuff causes a lot of anxiety, but if you can push through it and get used to it, last minute things cause me anxiety. Like I'm very like, I need to have my plan. But so being an actor, it's gonna be difficult for me. But I'm slowly getting used to it. I'm pushing myself out of my comfort zone. I'm saying yes to things even when they're last minute. It makes life a bit more interesting. But it's also, I have to just learn to overcome that bit of fear that comes with it. Another little bit of advice for you. This morning I've been editing. I feel like I'm getting back in the groove, so I've been editing them, getting really into it, and then I've got a self-tape to film this afternoon or whenever today. And I'm still waiting to hear back about an audition I'm meant to be going on tomorrow in London. I finished the self-tape and I'm not very happy with it, I'm not gonna lie. I found it so difficult. I'm gonna send it off now, and I need to check my emails because oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, so I'm going to London tomorrow. Okay, I better get preparing for my next audition tomorrow. Jesus Christ. So now I've just filled that in. Okay, I've just done my makeup, I've got my hair in a roller. I've done my very sort of natural, youthful, young makeup, what I think a 16-year-old would look like. And then I've just got on quite a, I don't know, I kind of dress like a teenager anyway, so I just kind of picked out some things from my wardrobe that I thought is like 16-year-old appropriate. I don't know, I just thought I'd wear some bracelets. I don't know, I just felt like, what would the character wear? I don't know. But also like a little bit of me, because obviously the character's gonna be a bit of me. Anyway, I don't really know what I'm talking about. So I've just been packing all my stuff. I've got my little makeup kit, I've got my clothes, stuff like that. I need to bring my laptop because I'm gonna do some work since I'm staying at my godmother's house. I can do some editing. So I'm just drinking a cup of tea now. I've got just under an hour till my bus. Then I'm headed to London. London, baby. Okay, I've just come out of Waterloo Station, so I'm pretty sure I know the way. I went on like Google Earth to like figure out what the street looked like and everything. So I've just come out. It was so quick. So I only did one scene. And it was just, I just went through it once, like, that was like so quick. I feel like it's definitely a no. So I'm currently here at the British Film Institute. We have all the students here from AUB representing. I've just met one of the guys that made the animation that I did some voice work for. So we're gonna go in and see it in about 5 minutes. And that is it. That was my month of June. Everything I did that was acting related in the month of June. I pretty much tried to pick up the camera every time something acting related came up. So hopefully I fitted everything in there. It was quite a busy month. I'm not sure if the following months are gonna be quite as busy, but we'll see. So hopefully this is just like the first one, just to see, you know, what are the kind of responses from this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and I will make a monthly one just to sort of help motivate each other to see what each other are doing, well, to see what I'm doing at least. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. Please do follow me on Instagram. I also have Snapchat and Twitter, but Instagram, I'm trying to like build up my acting Instagram, so if you could go give my acting Instagram a follow, that would be so helpful. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye guys. Mwah.